Hey, man, what's good, man? It's your boy, Mikey, man. Snort of Facts, a.k.a. Color Money Mike. Definitely in the building, man. Wow. The wrestling world has been in an uproar for the last couple of weeks. Man, hold up, man.
It's been crazy.
But first, make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop those thumbs up, hit us up in the comments, follow us on all social media platforms.
For sure.
You follow us, we're going to follow you back.
For sure.
We are the hottest wrestling podcast in Houston, Texas, and I damn near stamped that up 10 toes down. We doing our damn thing. Hey, man, this is the Going for Gold Wrestling Podcast, one of the big propaganda wrestling podcast network. I'm here with two of my good friends. I'm going to let you know what, I'm going to introduce yourself.
Professor OG Slacker back at it. The return of the slack.
Return of the slack. Hey, return of the slack.
I like that.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hey, man, it's your boy Zello Smoke, a.k.a. Big Papa Prop.
Big Papa Prop.
Big Papa Prop.
Big Papa Prop.
That's the new one. Big Papa Prop.
Hey, man, I like that.
We is in the building, man, bringing out the hottest takes, the hottest everything in wrestling, man. You know, if you want to get your news on what's going on in the industry, man, you got to come sit with us. You got to come chit-chat with us. We're going to give you
I'm going to say it like this. If you're a professional wrestler, whether you're major or indie, referee, promoter, booker, cameraman, the people that do the ring. When you come here to Houston, Texas, you tap in with the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast Network. Check in.
That's right.
We want you on our show.
That's right.
You gotta check in.
Speaking of show, like I said, the world of wrestling has been in an uproar for the last couple of weeks.
For sure.
Elimination Chamber.
That shit was dope.
Was dope. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody's childhoods were crushed this weekend.
Was it? Oh, man. So, off the bat, I want to start with the women's Elimination Chamber match. I'm not going to lie. I actually thought that was the match of the night for us.
Same.
You know,
that's supposed to be our friend. What you doing?
Hey.
What are you doing? Oh my God.
Bianca Belair.
Why you attack her?
She deserves an Oscar for that acting role.
She did, bro. She did.
So it started off that shit. It started off pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed it. I thought going into it was about to be, you know how sometimes it don't match the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be a little slower down, but that, from through and through, it was the perfect. Shit.
Yeah, it went perfect.
It was the shit. So they
solid
started
match,
off hot.
Yeah.
Everybody came in, got in their pods or whatever like that.
Hey,
you
and then
had
after
Bianca. No, it was Naomi.
Naomi ain't even get to participate. I know.
So it's like, no, I didn't do it. What are you talking about? I didn't do it.
You got Naomi and Liv in the middle of the ring. We think it's about to start. Then all of a sudden, boom. Jade Cargill's music hit. And she came to the ring. Did y'all check out the ring gear?
Looking like a boss.
Look like a fucking boss, bro.
Dude, that was the presentation that I was used to back when she was in AEW.
Yeah.
Like this whole little presentation she's had with, you know, Naomi and Bianca, like being buddy and best friends with them and everything.
Being
like,
a nice girl and
I was getting tired of that. I'm being honest. She came back in all black with the silver hair. I was like, wait a minute. She's not going for Liv. I was like, she's not going for Liv. Liv is scared for no reason. She cut right to Naomi.
And she told her ass,
lit it up.
Oh, we all in the great agreement. We wanted that bitch.
Yes, we want. Yeah, that's the one we wanted for a long time.
Jay said she's that bitch, and she said everybody else is on notice. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
That's what we were used to when we saw her in AEW and her coming over. I mean, well, at first they kind of like hinted towards like, okay, well, maybe she's still going to be that kind of badass, like thunder and lightning. Yeah. I'm going to, you know, kick ass sort of girl. But they kind of like dumped that for putting her with Naomi and Bianca. And I understand why, you know, she was still a little green. They needed to like kind of season her up a little bit. Yeah. But now we get to see Jade in her true glory.
The bounce back game of Jade Cargill
Yes.
It's feeling right now.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
feeling right now.
Yeah.
I love it, and I'm ready for it.
Is it WrestleMania
Wow.
worthy?
Is it WrestleMania worthy?
Her Naomi.
So
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm getting at. Is her and Naomi WrestleMania
has
worthy?
to be.
That's
It has to be.
10 minutes at least. Yeah,
it has to be.
Yeah.
Bro, she came back with a fucking vengeance.
Yeah.
She needs to
Yeah.
go to WrestleMania.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I love Naomi, but she has to go in there and destroy her. Because what that's going to do is, okay, I destroyed Naomi. Now
I'm coming for Bianca.
I'm coming for Bianca. Or,
Oh, yeah.
or
Yeah, that's it.
I'm coming for Charlotte. Or I'm coming for Rhea.
Yeah.
Because now you got to think of the possible matches of this new Jade that we get.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Don't you know?
Oh, yeah, don't you know? But yeah, but that's you get what I'm getting
Yeah,
at, right?
no, absolutely.
But so through and through though, as far as the match, those girls delivered in that ring.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
I gained a lot of respect for Liv Morgan that match. And I mean, if anybody knows me, I'm not the biggest fan of Liv Morgan, but she gained a lot of respect for me. Like, they beat her the hell up.
She's a workhorse, dog.
Dude, she is. She
fucking
I saw it that
Belair
weekend.
hair
I saw
slap.
it.
The hair slap from Bianca.
That was so
Oh
awesome.
my
Like,
god, bro.
golly.
Oh my god.
That was so awesome.
Yeah, she's a
You heard
workhorse.
that.
Bro, I'm sorry, but when
the
we
way
get
she even-
backstage,
the
she
way-
gotta see me.
The way she even sold like Jade coming out, and then the whole her
Yeah.
attacking Naomi, and then even how like she got in Bianca's face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? While she was in the park, I told you I ain't do it. I told you.
The selling was beautiful, man.
Like, they sold it, bro. They sold everything.
Definitely rubbed that shit.
Yeah,
in.
they told the story with it, bro. That's what I really liked about it.
Yeah.
That's what really put it over for me. Bianca, Jade, Naomi, Liv,
she's
they
so
all did a
good.
great job in selling that story.
Naomi
too.
so good.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
she actually took those shots. She didn't like really
Yeah.
put her hands up. She
Yeah.
ate the fucking glass, bro.
She ate it. Yep.
She
And
took.
then when
She
Jade hit her
took.
with that
Naomi
pump
took.
kick, she ate that too. And then when
Yeah.
she slid the door on her,
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Naomi tough,
shit.
bro.
It's real.
I was like, damn. So I really enjoyed that whole match. It was good. So,
Solid match. Solid match.
are y'all happy with Bianca winning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah,
I'm cool with
absolutely.
it. I'm cool with
Okay,
it.
y'all
I'm
cool
cool
with that. I'm cool with it too. I could have went either way. You know,
I mean, honestly, I couldn't see nobody else winning that match. Honestly, either. I mean,
Roxanne Perez did a great fucking job, bro.
Good for
yeah,
her.
she did a great job.
Yeah,
but
she
her
played the role
her
very well.
winning that match per se. Nah, not yet.
You don't
No,
think
not
so?
yet. Not
I
yet.
think so.
Not yet. Nah.
I think so. I would have been fine if she would have won. You got to think about it.
I would say
That
I would've
Royal
been-
Rumble run she
Yeah,
did.
I would have been fine if she would have
So with these last
won it, but I just don't think. Nah, not yet. It's
She's
too
not.
soon.
I
Yeah,
agree with
yeah.
Zoe. I don't
with
think
these
she's quite ready
last
for it
two
yet.
PLEs,
She still
are
got
you
like.
impressed?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
don't think she's quite ready for a WrestleMania main event
Yeah, I
match
was gonna say
to win a
WrestleMania
title.
event match. Yeah,
but
yeah.
to just to be included in 6 top women in the chamber.
Yeah.
That's a
Why you
a
still on
feather in
NXT?
her cap, you know
You're
what I
not
mean?
even
Yeah.
That's a
permanently
feather
on
in
the
the
main
cap.
roster. You still on NXT.
technically, yeah.
She
Technically,
just
she's
changed
still an
Jordan
NXT
Grace the other
super.
day,
Yeah.
so it's just like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
still an NXT star.
Okay. Next on the card was
Tag team match,
Trish
yeah.
and Tiffany Stratton
Mhm.
versus Nia Jax
I ain't gonna
and
lie
Candice
to you.
LeRae.
It was a filler match, but it was a good filler
Yeah.
match though.
Solid
was
filler,
a
solid
good
filler.
match, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. This was if you an anime fan, this was fan service.
It really
that's
was.
basically what
Yeah.
this
So?
match was. It was
Yeah,
fan
it was
service.
fan service.
It was fan service.
Trish got to do her thing in
Yeah.
Toronto again, which is all fine and good.
And then you had Tiffany and Trish tag teaming together.
I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie.
What's more fan service than that?
exactly.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
like, come on, bro.
I think a lot of
Trish Stratus still got it, brother.
She's still
Still.
at the age of 50. Still
Still.
got it.
She came out there and I was like, Lord.
yeah. I mean, they could use her every now and again just to
Yoga doing
help put
wonders.
over. It is. It absolutely
Yoga doing
is.
wonders, man.
They could use her every now and again just to help put over some of the girls they got there, like
Yeah.
or excuse me, Tiffany Stratton, and everything like that. So, which a lot of people I would assume, like me, Tiffany Stratton is kind of that new
Charlotte,
Trish Stratus type. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
So
How y'all feel about her being champ right now? She doing all right? Being
I
champ
like
right
it.
I like it.
I like
I
it.
like it. Yeah,
I see how a lot of people were saying like
she's
Some
not
peop-
ready.
some people saying she's not ready. Some
Yeah.
people saying they would have swapped Chelsea Green with Tiffany Stratton. Like, they would have put the United States Championship on Tiffany Stratton.
I ain't gonna lie, I
wouldn't have been mad at that.
I wouldn't have been mad at that because I actually felt like it's Chelsea Green's time. Like, she would have.
She went through a lot of shit, bro.
She went through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
See, y'all see how she's carrying this United States Championship?
How she's doing all the media.
With all the
media. Yeah.
Even with her ring gear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the whole fact, I think it would have been a good thing to have her as the heavyweight champion because now and then her bodyguard, quote unquote bodyguard, Piper, and you see how she's dressing the part too. Like, I think
it's playing a better role with the U.S. Championship, though. It's playing a better role with the
But can you imagine it be like on some kind of like Triple H Ric Flair thing? Because of how every time Triple H had a match, Ric Flair made sure he won with the cheating.
Yeah.
She could have did the same thing.
Yeah, true.
I think every now and again you got to take a chance on somebody like a Tiffany Stratton. You know what I mean? Like, she has shown a lot of progress in what she's done when she came up from NXT.
Yeah.
Is she quite ready for a world title? I think you could go either way on it. Some people say yes, some people say no. Chelsea Green is definitely somebody that has been working for years and years, and she definitely deserves that the women's U.S. title.
She's over. She's over.
Yeah, she's going to bring a lot of credibility to the United States title.
Her character work is probably some of the best work in the women's division.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely agree to that. So I ain't gonna lie, that match I give it a 7.
Yeah,
the chamber match.
That's no. The Tiffany
the tag
team match.
I give it a 7, bro.
That's a solid rating. I give it that. I give it 7. Yeah, that's a solid.
I think a little 6.5, but
that's a solid rating.
I can see 7.
Yeah, I can see a 7.
6.5, 7, something like that.
That's a solid rating.
Next, I think it was the KO and Sammy, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
So me personally, it was a good match, but I felt like it was slow paced.
Starting off, it was kind of slow. It was kind of slow starting.
And it kind of picked up.
It picked up once it started hitting them spots. That's when you was like, okay, this shit picking up. Business is about to pick up, JR.
Me and Slack talked earlier. He has a great point about the whole barbed wire chair.
So I'm a big fan of KO and Sami Zayn. I have been for years and years, and I can literally watch those two fight forever, like they say, even since their days back in ROH. And I knew this was going to be a good match. I had no doubt about that. There's one thing that really just kind of irked me was the time that Sammy pulled out that barbed wire chair, and he hit Kevin Owens in the face with it, and he also hit him in the back with it. Not one drop of blood came out. Yeah, exactly. Not one drop of blood.
It looked gimmicky though. Really
very
bad.
Gimmicky.
Well,
very gimmicky.
I think they saved the blood just for the ending of the pay-per-view, just for Cody and
I get that, but why bring out the barbed wire chair then?
Why
bring out the barbed wire chair?
You could just bring a chair.
We think blood immediately.
Just bring a chair.
Just bring a regular chair.
But through it all, good match. The double table spot when Sammy went through both tables, I was actually a little nervous about that because I'm like, damn, that's an awkward. It really was. Position, to have that
awkward
right
positioning.
There. And then me personally, I did not like the lights being dim.
I actually enjoyed that. I thought it gave it a little bit more flair to it. Yeah, a little bit of dramatic feel to it.
Drama to it.
I guess because my vision bad, I'd probably been like,
right. Hey, at least it wasn't that red light. What was that? Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt fighting. So at least it wasn't that.
At the end of the day, though, to me, in my personal opinion, it was a great match. It's not the best match, but it was a good match between them two. We've seen them go at it several times already. And for them to do another match again and also bring different elements to that match and also make it entertaining was good for me. But the cherry on top was Randy Orton coming back, of course.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
That was what we wanted to see anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm just upset that we did not get the punt kick. Why, after all this time, we cannot get no punt kick?
Is it still banned or what?
I just want to see a punt kick. I don't care if it's banned or not. I want to see a punt kick.
I don't get the fact that they're going to let...
We get package power drivers. Why we can't get a punt kick?
You already said...
Why we can't get a punt kick?
Yeah. If KO can do package pile drivers, which were moves that he did back in ROH that nobody back when it was Vince's era... package pile drivers for that matter were not a thing.
Well, banned.
They were dangerous moves, and now that Triple H is back in charge, he's letting them go a little bit at a time. He's not like saying, "Hey, you can just pile drive anytime you want." Like you can.
He's letting Kevin Owens
pepper one in every now and again. You know what I mean? But if we can get a pile driver, why can't we get a punt kick, which is way safer than the pile driver?
And that punt That punt kick at Elimination Chamber would have went crazy.
Oh, they
it was
popped
the
for
perfect
that.
time
It
for
was
it.
a perfect time
The
for
perfect
it.
time for it, bro.
Perfect time for it, bro. That would have went crazy. But we ain't get one at Elimination Chamber, so I guarantee you we get one at WrestleMania.
Yep.
So how y'all
guarantee
feel
you we
about
get one at
a
WrestleMania.
KO versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania?
I like it.
Could be a great
Now,
match. Could be a
with
great
that
match.
being said, a regular match or a street fight, or what you think the match should be?
Street fight,
hoping for
false
one.
count anywhere,
Yeah.
no disqualification,
I
some
feel
of
like
that
That's
nature.
what I'm
has to
hoping.
be.
Kind of has to be. Has to be some sort of specialty
Yeah,
match.
some of that nature.
You know.
Yeah. So what's the score y'all gonna give them out of 10? What you think?
KO and Sammy.
I give that an 8.5.
Yeah, I give about an 8. I give it an 8.
I'm gonna go with an 8.
Yeah, I give it an 8.
I'm gonna go with 8.
Maybe
Solid 8.
Yeah.
Through and all, good match.
Yeah.
Next up, I believe was the men's
Elimination Chamber.
match.
Star-studded Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we didn't. This is my thing, bro. We didn't have plenty of star-studded Elimination Chambers. For some reason, this one just kind of outshined a lot of the other ones because of the storylines that's going on right now between a lot of people, which connected the dots. Like you said, you got Punk, you got Seth, you got Drew. Priest kind of ain't really have no storyline or no true beef with anybody going into it, but you know, it made sense to put him in it. Logan Paul, he's a troll. Yeah. He trolls everybody, so you know it's easy to throw him in there. And John Cena, of course, with his story of redemption. So it was good. I liked it. I really enjoyed the men's Elimination Chamber match. I feel like the women's was better.
Yeah, the women's was better.
I feel like the women's was better,
to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you, but at the same time, this one had just like a lot of story tied into it.
Yeah.
Which I felt like drawed a lot of people into the match.
I was not happy that John Cena just made himself in the match in the beginning. I was like, we don't fucking need John Cena.
I was.
Shit. I was mad than a motherfucker.
I fucked with it. Oh shit! I fucked with
it. Damn.
Well, Zilla takes care of that.
Well.
So my whole thing with that is, I think we saw shades of, we're going to get into it in a second, but what we saw.
Hey man, we're gonna take a commercial break right quick and clean this up right quick. All right, well, we are back from our little quote unquote commercial break. You good over there, man? You good? Okay, okay. Well, Slack, I wanted to ask you, how did you feel about John Cena putting himself in the Elimination Chamber without a backing or storyline?
I think it's a little hint to what we saw at the actual end of the Elimination Chamber. I think a lot of people like to believe that he had some sort of like golden shovel and he held people back. I've always told people this on John Cena. If Vince McMahon or whoever's in charge gives you the ball and tells you to run with it, are you going to tell him no? No, you're not. You're going to take that ball and you're going to run with it. Sure. So there's always been this, misconception about John Cena saying, oh, he's got this golden shovel or whatever. I think him interjecting himself into the Elimination Chamber kind of hinted a little bit at like, hey, I feel like I deserve this a little bit because I never really held anybody back, So I feel like I kind of deserve to be in the Elimination Chamber, even though I didn't do anything to earn it. I think that was kind of a hint at what we saw at the end with, him turning heel and everything.
Yeah, he kind of put himself in that position to turn heel anyway, if you really think about it. Like just putting himself in the position to be in Elimination Chamber. Then afterwards, the whole way he turned heel, I mean, I wasn't surprised about it. I mean, like, okay, I was swerved. Of course I was swerved, but I wasn't surprised about it. Like, okay, he turned heel. I don't expect John Cena to run this whole farewell, get toward in heel mode, but a good portion of it, I do feel like, yeah, he's going to do it in heel. He's going to get the WrestleMania. He's going to get the title. I might probably down that heel by myself, but I feel like WrestleMania, he's going to get that 17th championship. He's going to do some heel work. Down that line, he's going to be like, man, I done sold my soul to Rock. Rock already told me I'm going to be your bitch forever. I don't know if I want down that heel. I don't know if I want down that. You know what I'm saying? He might transition sometime in between there. Of course, we're going to get Cody on the chase. We might get Randy on the chase in between that time. We might get Punk on the chase in between that time. It's a lot of good matchups for him in the heel phase. That's what I do like about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of the guys that's facing right now has been like prime John Cena opponents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that would be a good, you know what I'm saying, throwback run for him also too. He gets some new challenges on the way, like Cody would not, but at the same time, we get them Randys who get to run that back. We get to CM Punks, we get to run that back again. And I feel like that's really a good look.
So through the match, it was good. They had some good spots in there. And it was a lot of storytelling in that.
Absolutely.
It was a lot of storytelling.
It was.
So the especially the Seth Rollins and CM Punk situation.
Yeah.
And then was it Priest who rolled up Drew?
Yeah.
For the pin?
So now you got that Priest Drew kind of set up going on.
My next question for you, Zillow, how do you feel about the upcoming storyline between Drew versus Priest? Because it's gonna happen. Drew's gonna cry.
Yeah,
He's gonna cry about it.
He's gonna cry and bitch and moan. You know, I mean, if anybody that's been crying and bitching and moaning the most, it's been Drew. Drew and Finn Balor. They've been two of the most bitchiest motherfuckers on the roster. They be bitching and crying on every single segment. I'm tired of it, but at the same time, I get it. Drew got a reason to bitch him on. I can honestly say, you know, Drew, you've been fucked off of a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that's been going on. You had your opportunities. You've been screwed out of opportunities. Sometimes you just came up short.
Yeah.
You know, Finn, he want to do just you rocking with Judgment Day, you catching constant L's. It's just you really ain't got no excuse. You know what I'm saying? You just trash at this point. Wow. Hell of a talent, but he just trash at this point. I'm just keep it real with you. Hell of a talent.
You think Finn is trash?
I think we might see a return of the Demon Finn Balor. I think it's getting to that point where, because you think about it this way, Dominic Mysterio's been talking about how we need a new member. We need a new member. And Finn's been kind of blowing him off. Maybe Finn comes back as the Demon, and that's the new member. You wanted a new member so bad, I'm about to bring out the Demon. That's a what if, you know.
I'm cool with that.
Basura?
Basura.
Ah, come on. I was always a fan of the Demon.
So okay, we got the CM Punk and Seth feud. That story that they did in the Elimination Chamber was good too. So
I like the work Seth been doing, bro. Seth been doing good work, dog.
Absolutely,
yeah,
bro.
Seth been doing damn good work.
He has, and then I like how I personally like fashion, but his kind of fashion is like
it's out there.
It's out there.
It's out there. It's out there.
It's Met Gala fashion.
It's out. Yeah, baby. It's like
it's
something to
Met
go to a fashion show and see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
but it's working.
Yeah,
it's working. The crowd loves it. They still sing the song. So, far as them two and their storyline, bro, it's gonna be some shit. You know, CM Punk got a mouth on him.
Yeah, for sure.
I still think that Punk calls in his favor and he finds a way into a 3-way with Cody and John. No, Cody and Cena.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I don't think Cody has been ever since Punk has come back, he has proven himself to be a WWE team player. I think his whole situation in AEW soured him on, like, I need to actually mind my business and actually get back there and get back home and do what I do best. And I think ever since he's come back, he's been a top player for WWE.
Yeah, he is. I agree
and for him to come back and he wants that main event. I don't know what that main event entails at WrestleMania. My opinion is I would like to see him use that favor and maybe get a way to get into a 3-way with Cena and Cody. And Punk doesn't even necessarily have to win it. He got his main event. We can still see Cena win the title, which, my opinion, I think is going to happen, you know, and have Cena have that run as the heel with the championship up until, you know, whenever he loses it. So,
yeah.
What y'all think about the argument of a lot of people have been coming up who's main event night one? Kind of like everybody already know what night two the main event is going to be. But everybody keeps coming with the conversation, who's going to main event night one? You got your Rhea Ripley, Bianca, Io Sky discussions. You got your Seth, Punk, Roman discussions. And then you got your Jey Uso, Gunther discussions. Who y'all really believe is going to main event night one?
And this goes back to the favor that Punk's going to call in. I think we might see Roman and Rock. I could be thinking totally wild right now. I mean, we still got 7 weeks until WrestleMania. We still got 7 weeks.
Yeah, it's still a while.
We got 7 weeks of stories. I mean, just because Rock's a CEO and he's on the board and everything, don't mean he can't get in the ring and wrestle.
The final boss.
For me,
The final boss.
I think the main event of night one is going to be Jey Uso versus Gunther.
I think so too.
With Jay going over for the win.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so
And I'm
too.
cool with that.
Yeah.
Celebration, fireworks,
Yep.
boom. You know,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Main
but-
event Jay.
Yeah, main event. Hey, but he's doing good though. But are y'all satisfied with the overall win for John Cena at Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
cool with it. Yeah, I
So-
got no problem with it.
When it comes to the heel turn, we was all. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
didn't think it was
I'm saying?
gonna happen
John
either.
Cena
Yeah.
was like the baby face of baby faces,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know,
I knew it was an option, but I didn't think they was gonna actually pull that trigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Going into WrestleMania, you think, okay, Cody could turn heel and John could try to, you know what I'm saying, chase him. And then you was like, well, it's a good chance that, you know, maybe, just maybe, John go heel and, you know, we pull it that way. You didn't know for sure how they was gonna do it, and they did it though. Some people called it, some people ain't see it coming, but
I definitely didn't see it.
I spoke on it, but I didn't think that was something they was actually gonna do.
It was definitely something that dropped my jaw, and my jaw stayed dropped for at least a few minutes before I was like, did I really just see that happen?
Yeah.
You know, something I've been waiting for years and years, 20-something years, and
I'm
it
telling
finally
you,
happened.
It finally happened. Man.
Wow. And
What-
so, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, when I heard Cody told Rock to go F himself, I was at church watching it with some buddies from the church, and I said, Lord, forgive Cody, for he know not what he do.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, but see, when he told The Rock that, I was like, oh crap, like I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit. So then when John Cena came in for the embrace, and then when he gave The Rock that look, and then Rock hit him with the signal, I was
Drop.
like, oh shit.
You will
So
come to
then-
me, Cody, and you will embrace me.
Creepy as hell.
It was a little.
You as my brother, I as your brother, you as my champion. And by God, Cody, I want your soul.
That was a creepy ass promo. he
when that
did.
boy Cody said, I want it all, Rock. I said, what the hell is going on?
So when he did that, did the embrace, Rock gave him the signal. Cena turned heel, kicked him in the nuts, and then he pretty much got fucked over.
Don't forget, goddamn
Travis
Travis
We gotta
Scott.
talk about the Travis Scott.
Potato in the shit.
So, Slack,
Waste of space.
Slack, how do you feel about Travis Scott? First off, being in the ring with them, and then on top of that,
Well,
he gave according to reports and everything like that, he gave him a busted eardrum.
so
And then
Potato shit.
he really did.
He slapped the shit out of Cody.
he did. He fucked them all.
So first of all, I'll say about Travis Scott, our boy Corey Jarrett. Shout out to Corey Jarrett and the rest of the guys. He said that he's pretty much the Rodman of this group, and if we're looking at this like a whole NWO sort of thing, he's kind of like a Rodman type. And I'm like, okay, if he stays in that position and tries not to get involved, I'm okay with it. But yeah, he potatoed the hell out of Cody.
Bro, he busted his eardrum, bro.
Busted his
And he gave
eardrum.
him a black eye.
Yep.
That shit was crazy. But
But that looks good at WrestleMania.
he said that he's going to start training now. So how do you feel about him wanting to train and become a professional wrestler now?
Well, you better talk to your boy Bad Bunny and Logan Paul and see how they like it.
I mean, are y'all cool with that?
I mean, I guess. Bad Bunny did well for what he was doing. Logan Paul has excelled at what he's doing, whether you like him or not. We'll see. I don't really have a.
You
opinion.
seen him. You seen him.
I did see him.
You know he trash.
Come
bro.
on, man.
Now you know he trash.
Come
You
on,
seen
man.
him. You
Okay,
know he
look.
trash.
Look, Travis.
He garbage. He
He
garbage.
could get better, bro.
No,
Travis
he can't.
could
He
get
garbage.
better. Bro,
He's garbage.
I saw
bro.
Travis Scott in person.
Sometimes you just can't do stuff.
Look,
He can't do that, bro. He garbage.
We had to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
We had to sign a
I
non-disclosure.
left. I ain't never signed that shit, so I don't care. I'm saying whatever.
All right.
I don't give
We
a
signed a
damn.
non-disclosure
That boy
agreement
garbage.
about Travis Scott and his music video that he
is
shot
garbage.
at Reality Wrestling. He did get in the ring, and he did do a couple of moves. I'm not gonna lie,
Garbage.
it needed a little work.
Vasuda. That boy garbage.
Views by Zello Smoke do not necessarily reflect the views of the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast.
That reflect
Network.
on Zello Smoke, though. I ain't
Zello
10%.
Smoke.
I see potential. I see potential,
How?
bro.
How?
Just let him get
How?
better. Just let him get better.
Go make you some music, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man.
Go make
Okay,
you
look,
some
Travis,
music.
I'm here for it. Okay, and matter of fact, you
I'm
can
about to go get my ref shirt.
send me a pair of them shoes. I'm here for it. Okay,
Man.
size 11. Okay.
Don't even try.
I don't care what color they is. Size 11. But anyway, so boom,
Vasuda.
we got it, right? We got the heel turn. The world is shocked, right? Okay, cool. Now, we know we got Monday Night Raw coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, Monday Night Raw comes through. Boom. The beginning of the show was the shit.
Yeah, it was fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
CM Punk
fire.
out there, hell of a promo.
That boy said that
Came
boy,
out
that
hot.
boy came out there did a noise this.
He came out hot.
What he told he told
You bald headed fraud.
Yeah, he did get on Rock ass. But if he got on Rock,
He talked
Cena.
about John Cena ball spot
but
too.
my favorite part was, hey, Becky Lynch, come get your
Man.
husband.
Get your husband.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all can say what y'all want. Becky Lynch had her a damn good comeback too. I ain't gonna speak on it too much, but
Man, that shit was weak.
y'all okay. That's what you think. Knowing CM
shit
Punk
was
history,
weird.
that shit.
Man.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
The Punk and Seth Rollins in action on Monday Night Raw was the
Mhm.
shit. They went at it.
Mhm.
Slack, how you feel about that?
Yeah, that was fantastic. Punk came out, gave a pipe bomb-esque promo. Loved it. Called out Cena, called out Rock, called out Seth. Seth came out, wasn't playing no shit. They brawled. It was fun. Good old time. It was great. I think like I said earlier, I don't know if Punk's going to get himself into this three-way with with Cena and Cody. If not, I mean, there's his opponent if he doesn't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Rollins.
I mean, I don't know. Punk got a lot of options right now.
I think he does.
He got a lot of options.
I mean, if they do fight at WrestleMania, at this point with all the bad blood and beef, it can't be a regular match. What match you think it would be?
I mean, we already have a cell match, or not a cell
Steel
match, but a
cage.
cage
match
Yeah, steel
coming
cage
up
match
Monday.
this coming Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What more is there to do? Because they're really not doing
Ambulance match?
Amber Lamps,
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
an Amber Lamps match.
Ambulance.
I really don't know. I mean, I don't know if they'll pull out. I don't know if they'll pull out a hell.
Throw your hands up if you ever been an ambulance car.
Oh my goodness!
Everybody. that was
Back to our regularly scheduled program here.
Oh man.
I really don't know what match they can do other than that, like a Hell in the Cell, but that's just another cage match. It's a glorified big cage.
I
match.
feel like
Last man standing, bro.
Yeah.
You could go there too.
So Zillow, I got a question for you. I've been seeing this in the blogs and the comments of all on social media. They feel like WWE is not doing a great job for as saying that CM Punk versus Rollins steel cage match for Raw. They saying that match they should wait and have that for WrestleMania. How you feel about
I'm half and half with it. I kind of can agree with that, but at the same time, it's just like you don't know exactly what they got planned. This is like say we 6 weeks out to WrestleMania.
Mhm.
It's a Raw. It's gonna be a cage match, so it'll probably be something to happen within the cage match to just change or shift the whole storyline altogether. So you don't know, like, bro, right now, it's like what The Rock be saying: know your role, shut your mouth, enjoy the ride I'm taking you on. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm just enjoying the ride, bro. I don't.
And that
I'm in a place right now where I'm not trying to predict what goes on next. I'm not trying to be the booker and see what goes on. I'm just enjoying the ride, bro. I'm just watching it, and whatever they give me, I'm taking. You know what I'm saying? It's just you don't know what's going to happen. Like, it's a good match. I mean, come on. We got the premiere. We got the Seth versus Punk. You know, premiere on Netflix. It was a good match, hell of a match, and they feud has carried on from there because we thought it was gonna be over from there.
Yeah.
But it still has carried on from that point to Elimination Chamber. And it's still going. So, I mean, whatever they give me at this point, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to enjoy the ride.
I think Zilla makes a great point on that, too. Like, this is the first WrestleMania in a long time where us as wrestling fans can't predict what's going to happen. There are so many variables in the air right now as of what could happen for WrestleMania. You know, I mean, anything that Zello says, anything that I say, or anything that you say, or any fan out there that says is just a guess at this point.
Yeah.
It's all in the air, and it's such a fun time to be a wrestling fan right now. It really is. Like, seeing Cena turn, like if the Hogan heel turn was right here, Cena is right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, back in the day when Hogan turned, we didn't have the internet. You know what I mean? Nobody was talking about that sort of thing.
Crazy about it. Like
nobody saw Hogan turning heel.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of saw this happening a little bit, but it was still shocking nonetheless. You know what I mean? Like, it was still like a big, big moment. So, and it feels just good to be a wrestling fan nowadays. Here at, God, I'm 43. Old Grandpa Slack over here.
I hate that I didn't really like live through that whole Hogan turning heel, you know what I'm saying, situation. Because when I became a fan of Hogan, he was already NWO black and white. You know what I'm saying? When I got hooked onto it, he was already turned heel and everything. So I hate the fact that I didn't really just get to see that and live through that. Because it probably would have been different for me. I probably would have put that above the John Cena turn or the Stone Cold turn or the Seth Rollins turn, you know? Yeah. But just the fact that I didn't get to live through it and actually know how it went, I can't really put it above all that type of stuff.
I have this question too. I saw this online. I know, Slack, you're going to give a great take on it. They're saying that John Cena now, since he turned heel, and when he comes back like a Raw SmackDown, that his appearance need to change. His music need to change.
That's facts.
And a different T-shirt.
That's facts.
What are your thoughts on
facts. That's
all
facts.
that.
Yeah,
yes. He needs a new image. He needs a new song. He needs to do something about that haircut. He needs to get some Just for Men or Bosley out there to work on that bald spot in the back. Like, he needs all of that. No, he absolutely does need new entrance music, new theme, new
for hymns. That's what we need to sponsor right now.
Wow. Hymns, if y'all see this out there, we would love to get y'all on, so let us know. He definitely needs some hymns or some Bosley.
Oh, my goodness.
But he's definitely going to have a whole new, no more jorts. Say goodbye to the jorts. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it if his next T-shirt is going to be the hustle, loyalty, and disrespect.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
That sounds like a cool shirt.
Hustle, loyalty, disrespect. I'd cop that. I'd cop that.
Hey, when nothing funnier to me for a heel change, when Chris Jericho finally came out there with the trunks.
Yeah, he came up there. It was different.
I was on the phone with Mike when I first seen him. Bro, we bust out laughing.
That's business Jericho. He meant business. Bro. That was Nick Bockwinkel Jericho.
Bro. That was a sight to see, brother.
No more pants for him. He's like, I'm getting in my tighty whities and we're going to go.
It was weird because I never seen him like that before. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny. It just looked funny on some people. You be like, boy, what the
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a good time. Man.
Oh, also, too, Slack, I wanted to get your feedback on the WWE ID program and the WWE ID Women's and Men's Championship that Triple H put out there saying that eventually it'll be a champion, and how you feel about the schools like Seth Rollins School, Booker T School, Cody Rhodes School, and Rikishi School, and then I heard there's some few more that's out there.
Yeah, that ain't
but
really been put out
for their students and things like that, how you feel as a whole of the whole situation?
Well, I mean, WWE's doing a fantastic job of giving people chances nowadays to actually get into the business. There's always been developmental territories, but this is taking it one step further where they're getting into partnerships with certain schools. They're not just sticking to one school per se. Like back in the day, they had, OVW, Deep South Wrestling, stuff like that. They're giving a lot of different schools chances, and they're really looking at people that are coming out of these schools as future stars of the WWE. I mean, if you go back and look at NXT when Triple H was running it, the black and gold brand, he was signing a lot of independent stars.
Yeah.
A lot of people that already had their time in the business. Then when he stepped away from that and they changed it to NXT 2.0, they were really going under like, well, we want to get athletes. We want to get athletes. We're not concerned whether you have experience. We don't care if you worked CZW or ROH or any of these like independents back in the day. Are you athletic? Cool. We can teach you our way of being a WWE superstar. So I think that's benefited them in the long run nowadays. I mean, nobody liked it at the beginning because everybody was like, oh, we want our black and gold back and da-da-da.
Until you start seeing the product.
After a couple of years, you start seeing these people coming through and you're like, oh, these guys are actually
legit.
Like somebody like Roxanne or, Roxy. Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, Obafemi, like all these guys that are coming up right now. I think it's fantastic. I mean, if you look at what they're doing right now with that new show LFG, Legends and Future Greats, that's a great show to have on like cable TV with A&E. Then you also got Evolve, their partnership with Evolve. That's on free Tubi. It's on Tubi.
On Tubi.
With all the Tubi movies you can watch, and you get to watch Evolve. Yeah, come on, man.
Hey.
Have y'all seen some of those movies on Tubi?
Yes,
Man, they are wild.
Yes, I have.
Wild. But no, they're doing a great job of like expanding the business, expanding the training. Like they're gonna have people for years and years and years. They ain't ever gonna have to worry about.
Exactly.
It's their minor leagues. It's like how baseball has the minors and everybody they pull up minors. That's exactly what WWE's doing right now. We have our minor leagues to look at to pull people up if somebody gets injured. We need some new stars.
I like their learning tree that they have.
Yeah.
So, and they put like a diagram online. It was like LFG over this side.
Evolve on one side.
Evolve and how. So, LFG.
No, it was like LFG. It was WWID, NIL. Then it was LFG, Evolve, NXT. Then I think it moved up to like main roster.
Yeah, main roster. Yeah. So that whole learning tree diagram, bro, the women and the men on the indie scenes for the next couple of years, bro, you have no choice but to go up with these programs.
Absolutely.
You got the best facility, best trainers, doctors. They got nutritionists there. They got chefs there. If you want to start eating right, and you know what they call people, the dietitians.
Yeah.
So they got all of that. So I mean, bro, the program's great. What else can you ask for? Then the salary is not bad at all either. I think they said the lowest paid salary is like 200,000, 300,000. Sign me up.
Let's go.
Smoke all the weed. I want to smoke all the weed.
So yeah, so I'm pretty cool with that.
I need me a job.
And then so I always keep saying this: the WWE is doing great things, and they're continuing to do great things. So we also see the partnership with TNA.
Love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never ever thought that this would ever happen.
Never thought the Hardys would be back on WWE programming.
Wearing the TNA Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, exactly.
So, bro, I gotta ask you this: the dream matches, or just amazing matches, period. TNA, WWE.
We getting one coming up soon.
We getting
Oba and Moose,
Oba and Moose.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, brother?
It's going to be fantastic. I mean, there's not much more to say other than it's going to be great. I mean, you got the head guy of NXT and the head guy of Moose right now, or head guy of TNA with Moose. They're going to fight. It's going to be fantastic. Like
Moose and Obafemi, yep.
Moose and Obafemi. It's going to be a fantastic match.
What match I want to see that I don't know if we're going to get or not between TNA and the NXT? Give me Savannah Evans and Jada Parker. That's what I want to see.
There you go.
Give me that one.
There you go.
I like to see that one.
with the talks of AJ coming back, could you see AJ going over that TNA?
Yeah, I would love to see it. That's a great homage to where he came from.
I listened to his interview with Chris Van Vliet, and he says he wants to. So
that would be.
I would love
dope.
to see that. He said just one more match, he would love to have it. So
against who though? Who would it be?
I don't know.
I
really don't know. That is the question. That is the question.
That is a damn good question.
Because I mean, the guys that he came up with,
all gone.
You know what I mean? Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, like they're all doing their own thing now. Like, who does AJ put over in TNA nowadays? That I would have loved to see, somebody like Josh Alexander, but he's no longer with TNA.
The only person I can really think about. Joe Hendry. That's probably
Henry. I mean, that'd be a pretty cool match.
It's not something I actually want to see, but just thinking,
I wouldn't mind it. Yeah,
in that
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
Well, we talking about NXT right now.
Mike Santana.
Sean Spears.
There you go.
NXT North American champion.
Yup.
Wow. From him being in AEW.
Yeah. Him being Ty Dillinger, then going to AEW,
then coming back.
Yeah.
And winning. See, that's the thing, too, we talked about kind of like earlier on the other show was that the fact that there's a lot of people who left WWE and then they're coming back.
Yeah.
Not only that they're coming back, they're going to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been on the main roster before, but now they're going back to NXT. He's one of those guys.
It's just a different brand, bro. It's a different brand. It's a different time.
That's the way I feel about it too. I feel like
I
feel like NXT is the third brand nowadays. Yeah. It's no longer just the developmental.
It's a different brand.
Yeah, granted they have a lot of the younger stars in NXT, but I almost feel like, and this isn't a knock, I feel like TNA is almost going to be the developmental going into
TNA.
Or NXT, or NXT, or Raw, or SmackDown, whichever one it's going to be. Because, I mean, TNA still has its veterans there, like, with Joe Hendry, the Hardys, Eddie Edwards, Sammy Callahan's still with them, but those guys, you know what I mean? The guys that have been new. Even Moose is a veteran at this point, you know what I mean?
Then, Ricky Saints is there now.
Ricky Saints, yep.
Ricky Saints is there now. Also,
who I am?
Also, too, bro, you got to think about this. I'm happy that Jordan Grace is there.
Oh, I've always been a fan of hers.
I was been a fan of hers too. She did have the wardrobe malfunction situation.
The old nip slip.
They're using that as a storyline now.
The old nip slip.
They're using it as a storyline now. So
who doesn't have a wardrobe malfunction these days?
I can say it's kind of getting a little bit out of control for them now. It's been like the third one.
They need to get a better tailor or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, that tailor got to get it together. So. But it's not even the tailor, because it should be regular clothes they got on.
Yeah.
How you feel about Ethan Page going against Javon Evans?
I like Javon Evans, man. He's
an athlete.
He's definitely that underdog type that you want to see win. And Ethan Page is he's fantastic. Like, I was a fan of his ever since when he was in TNA with Josh Alexander when they were part of the North. Yeah. And then he went to AEW. He didn't really do much over there. And then NXT gave him a chance, and he's thriving in NXT.
Yeah, he got played like a serious player when he came back to NXT.
Yeah, he really did. He really did.
So is it true that they're saying that the NXT Tag Team Champions versus the TNA Champions, and is it winner gets all? Is that what they're saying?
It's the same thing with Moose and Oba Femi.
Exhibition. They're exhibition matches. They're not belt unification matches.
Okay.
As far as I know, they're not. I mean,
the only title match I know certainly is Stephanie and Julia. That's the title match.
Who you think gonna win that?
To be honest with you, I'm gonna have to go with Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm more impressed with Stephanie than I am with Julia, Stephanie. To be honest with you.
And no shade on Stephanie, I'm gonna say this. But Stephanie speaks more fluent English than Julia.
What the fuck does that got to do with anything? What? You got great wrestlers who probably don't speak a lick of English and they still
You gotta be realistic, my friend, in the business that we have going on. The network they are on.
Oh my God, bro.
Be honest with yourself.
Bro.
The only time
we better understand Oscar. She did great.
The only time they had her actually speaking Japanese is when they had Io Sky on them.
So hand me a napkin, please, sir.
That's the only time they really had us speaking.
Made me snort a little bit.
And then at the end of it, what she say?
Nobody's ready for Oscar.
No, well, nah, what she, nah, you know what she said. What she said.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it.
I think Stephanie and Julia will definitely put on a good match. I'm leaning more towards Stephanie though.
Okay.
I'm a fan of hers. I think she came in like a fireball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's just been doing so well.
And her English is good.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Next topic.
Next topic. Let's move on.
All right. So we're still on NXT. Jada Parker is doing her damn thing. How do y'all feel about Jada Parker?
Man,
I think she did a good job.
Don't get me started though.
You know what?
Slack, you got it.
Wow.
She's doing her thing.
I love it.
I need to see more from her.
You see more? Okay.
Yeah, I need to see more, all right?
I know you do though.
Wow. Wow.
I need to see a lot more.
Okay. Trick Williams.
Trick Williams is on the tail for a good heel turn, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can see that.
The way he's been coming off lately, I ain't gonna lie. A good heel turn would do him some justice.
You cool with that?
I'm
Great talent. Great talent.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Good heel turn doing some justice.
You think a main roster call-up is on the way?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. Yeah,
definitely.
I'd like to see that. I
coming
think it's
up pretty
about his
soon.
time.
It's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's coming up pretty soon.
I do like the fact that they didn't rush him to the main roster.
Yeah,
no, they didn't.
I do like that.
I
ain't gonna lie, I kind of liked the tease between him and Javon at one point. You know, they was teaming up together, but at first, you know, it's kind of like Trick was going through that phase. Like, I don't really mess with nobody. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can get it too. It's wrong. Like, well, you want squabble with squabble. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of dig that too.
Maybe if they bring him up, not saying link him back up with Carmelo, but maybe put a program together with him so we can get a little bit of a push out of Carmelo because
Trick Mello game was a vibe.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much out of Carmelo doing much on the main roster right now.
I felt he playing his role.
Yeah,
He's playing his role.
Not everybody can be a main eventer.
Yeah, he's playing his role. And since we're back on the main roster, I have to talk about this. I was impressed with Otis versus Gunther. And I know Otis. I know Otis got this little role to where he just this kind of like goofy, fun character, or whatever like that.
Yeah,
but I feel like he held his own against Gunther. Now, of course, we knew Gunther was gonna win, but I felt like that put Otis a little bit more on the map, on the radar of possible later on if they do a different character change that he could be taken serious to at least, you know, a more mid-Carter than where he's at.
Otis could be taken seriously, but to be honest with you, is he really gonna transition to that character?
I think he can. I mean, you do what you're told to do. You know what I'm saying?
Is they gonna tell him to do it?
As of right now, I don't see it.
Like,
I don't see it.
I mean, if you think about it, he was the Money in the Bank winner. They put him in a story with Mandy Rose, which really elevated his game. I think he's taking a step back, being part of this Alpha Academy sort of thing. Well, when he was with Chad Gable, I was like, speaking of which, let me segue.
I knew it.
Yeah, let me
Bring
segue.
it on, Slack.
Let
Bring
me
it on.
segue a little bit. All right, so as you can see, we got a little Lucha Underground merch up there. So I am a huge fan of Lucha Underground, and the rumor is that WWE have bought the rights to Lucha Underground, which that's cool if they did, but it's still up in the air. I don't know if that's true or not. But what I noticed with Chad Gable when he, went down to Mexico to do this whole like Lucha extradition, or we're back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, guys. But as I was saying, we were talking about, the whole Chad Gable and the Lucha Underground thing. If WWE did buy out the rights to Lucha Underground, that's fantastic because I felt Lucha Underground was so revolutionary at its time. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of stuff you see in like WWE, AEW, NXT, a lot of that came from, Lucha Underground. Like, it was a style of like, it was a lucha show, it was a punk rock show, and it was also like a telenovela, like, a soap opera sort of style.
Yeah.
Cinematics. I thought TNA and WWE got a lot from that. But yeah, the whole Chad Gable and lucha thing, I think, was done really well. And you know, it's a great time to be a wrestling fan, right, guys?
Yeah. So
it really is.
To backdoor that situation with the whole Lucha Underground and Chad Gable, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going Ray Phoenix.
Ray
way to
Phoenix,
bring him in.
Ray Phoenix is gonna tell him how to beat his own brother.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, how y'all guys feeling about today's episode, man? Y'all feeling?
It's great. It's fantastic.
I really enjoyed it.
Slack's back, and I love it, man.
Return of the Slack.
Once again,
turn on the slack. Oh, turn on the slack.
Oh my God.
hey, I love it, man. I love it. The return of the slack. But yeah, man, for y'all at home, man, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, watching us, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow us on all social media platforms. Y'all rock with us, we rock with you. Again, man, this is the Going for Gold Wrestling Podcast, one of the big propaganda wrestling podcast network. I am Mikey Man, Slaughter Facts, a.k.a. Color Money Mike.
Professor Slack signing off for the day.
Zillow Smoke, a.k.a. Big Papa Prop. If you're offended by anything I said, I don't care.
With that being said, man, when you're down with the PWO, you're down for life.